Okay. The card down there. Thanks, Coach. We're joined now by UC Davis coach Jim Less and student athlete Caleb Fuller. Coach, if you would start with an opening statement, we'll take questions afterwards.
Well, I got to give a lot of credit to Coach Taylor and Fullerton. I thought they played extremely well, scored the ball well. I thought they contested a lot of our offensive opportunities, and that's a good basketball team. We did not play our best, and not playing our best against a good basketball team that was, I think, playing at a high level, had us fighting uphill almost all night.
Okay, we'll take some questions.
Jimmy, what do you say to the team? You're on the cusp of an NCAA tournament maybe, and then just the whole season just ends.
Yeah, the abrupt ending is so hard. I'll give you a word for. I just said, God has blessed me to be able to be around and coach these young guys, and I just thanked them. They work their tails off. They're high character guys. They go to class and compete in the classroom, and we push them and we drive them, and they work really hard. And the ending is never ever easy to accept, but just appreciative, and our staff, who, from Sam, our trainer, to Hunter, our strength and conditioning coach, to all the staff and assistants, they just worked their tails off and committed to these guys, and these guys give it back to them. So it's never easy. It's disappointing. And to the seniors, it was just a great big thank you and appreciation for all they've done and what they've meant to the program. And they're going to take, and they don't necessarily understand it now. I just lost my college coach a couple weeks ago, and you realize later that the importance of all these relationships and all these experiences you've had together. It's so meaningful, and it plays a part in the rest of your life. And they probably didn't want to hear that, but I think eventually when it wears off, they'll appreciate that and the people they've been around.
I remember when my coach Will Lauder died, and just what you said with your coach Dick Versace, the same thing. It all comes back to how much they meant to you.
Yep.
Caleb, what did it mean to you to be an Aggie?
It meant everything. It was really the honor of my life. I've had a great 4 years here. The whole staff has kind of brought me in, like coming from England to a new country and stuff like that. I assumed it would be difficult, but when everyone asks, I feel bad kind of saying it's easy because I know some people have it tough, but that just speaks volumes to the love that they show and how they bring people into the program.
We have a question on Zoom. Marley, you can go ahead.
Hey, Jim. My name is Marlon. I'm from the Aggie. Unfortunately, tonight didn't go as planned. You guys played the least amount of games in the conference and lacked continuity. With games being canceled at random times during the season, would you say that was a factor in tonight's game?
I don't know if it was a factor in tonight's game, but it was a factor throughout the year. And again, the stops, the starts, and not getting as many game opportunities, and maybe developing a little better rhythm and being able to, experience 30-plus games at this point is really helpful because you tend to grow, and over the years our team has continued to get better. So I'm not sure that played a factor in the result, but I think when we look back at it, we'll appreciate what was accomplished and things that were done, despite the fact that we had a lot of adversity that this group went through, and they still kept a great attitude and continued to work really hard.
Caleb, what does it mean to be a student athlete at UC Davis? It's one of the top public schools, academic schools in the nation. And not only that, you guys battled through COVID stoppages this year. Can you just talk about your experience, please?
We take great pride in being UC Davis students. It's obviously a very difficult school, and we're always on top of our academics. We've never had any problems in that aspect. And I like to think we take care of the basketball side as well. And COVID hitting us not only this year, but the way it did last year as well, is super difficult. And I know I'm going to look back on the situation and kind of be proud of how we all handled it, especially the players, the coaches, the training staff. It's not easy to get shut down last season for the length that we did, and then for us to come into this season and think we'd get things rolling and then games get cancelled with us COVID, the other team's COVID. Like, it's super difficult, and I thought we all handled it well, and I can't be more proud of both my teammates and all the staff.
We have another question on Zoom. Marlon, go ahead.
Hey, Caleb, tonight was the last time that y'all stood up for the blue and gold. You had a wonderful career here at Davis. Can you talk to me about what it has meant to play under Coach Jim Les?
Yeah. Looking back on, obviously, it's really recent since we've just played our last game, but if I could go 4 years back, I'd make the exact same decision. I love playing under Coach Les. I've grown as a basketball player, but more importantly as a man. And I'm getting a little emotional speaking about it, but he knows I love this guy. I love playing for this team.
Anything else?
All right. And I would just want to share for Caleb. He's, again, being far from home, he spent holidays at a lot of the coaches' houses, and Christmas has been a staple at the Les house with Caleb, and it's amazing the impact he's had on us being in our house. And my family, and they always ask whenever I call the girls, hey, well, how's Caleb doing? How's Caleb doing? So he's become a member of my family, and he's welcome back for any other Christmases that he wants to be a part of, because he's just a great young man, and we were fortunate to have him as an ambassador for UC Davis, and we were fortunate to be around him. The Les family, me, our coaching staff.
That was quite a night when they played God Save the Queen, wasn't it?
Yep.
All right. We appreciate your time. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.